It looks like Kanye fans around the world are going to be in for quite the treat in the upcoming weeks as we continue to get more and more Vultures tour dates and locations revealed.
I love leaky!
Starting things off, we got a ton of information from a Rolling Stone Korea article which was posted by Channel Candy, who are the event promoters working with Kanye on the Seoul Vultures listening party. This article reveals quite a lot, but nothing more important than the confirmation of a brand new show planned for Taiwan on August 25th, only 2 days after the South Korea show. According to the article, the Taiwan event will be taking place at Kaohsiung Stadium, which was likely a location scouted out by Os Taylor when he visited the country a few weeks ago. The article also clearly states that the August 23rd South Korea show is the start of the Vultures World Tour, meaning it's probably just going to get more and more fleshed out in the coming days as we learn more. We now have 3 confirmed shows with dates and locations, with those being August 23rd in Korea, August 25th in Taiwan, and September 6th in Moscow. And if the Korean Rolling Stone article is correct, it's possible this tour could extend well into the end of 2024. While I'm sure there will eventually be more dates for the Asia leg of the tour, we are actually seeing Kanye's team actively planning some European options right now that I assume will occur following the Moscow show on September 6th, or maybe in between the Taiwan and Moscow shows. So yesterday we saw the Yeezy touring team of Os, Jake, and Dan McCartney all traveling to Naples, Italy and meeting with an event venue organizer. However, the story got a little more interesting today as we found out exactly where a Naples concert will actually take place. We saw a picture posted of Os Taylor in Scampia, which is a far north suburb of Naples, with him posing with a whole host of event managers that have apparently recently organized many concerts at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. This venue is in the western Fuorigrotta suburb of Naples and is actually the 4th largest football stadium in Italy. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, but I feel like these negotiations are going much faster now, which indicates to me that Os and Jake might have things down to a science, knowing exactly what they want. One thing to note is that every single upcoming Vultures show is being hosted at a soccer stadium, not an indoor venue, and thus I believe one thing that's put the rollout into slow mode is having to design an entirely new stage setup. We know that Os and Jake worked together on the stage design for Donda 2 and the Free Larry Hoover show, and Os was responsible for every Vultures era show stage as well, so I'm guessing these two have been hard at work cooking up something new. Because it has to work in a stadium setting, I have a feeling they're going to opt for the large dirt mound paired with smoke machines and leave the big white curtain in the past, along with the general vibes of the Vultures 1 rollout. We also found out that after their meetings in Naples, the team, or at least Dan McCartney, were being sent off to France briefly, likely to hold more discussions with event organizers. Following the trend of venues so far, the main 3 options in France I see being considered are the National Stadium in Paris, which seats 81,000, the Marseille Stadium in Marseille, which seats 67,000, or the Groupama Stadium in Lyon that seats 59,000. Each soccer stadium venue chosen so far for Korea, Taiwan, Moscow, and Naples all seat around 50 to 55,000, so I would be surprised if a France show dipped below that number. Additionally, we got some confirmation from Lewitt on one of the most puzzling samples used so far in the Vultures era on the song Back to Me. This sample is for the modulated muffled background vocals that appear throughout the track, and previously we had no clue where these came from, with most people assuming they were just Ty or Ye with some crazy effects.
And you'll be running back to me. Let's keep showing out. Why don't you stop and smell these roses? In the garden I was hopeless, but you found me. Now I'm knowing, now I'm growing, now I'm growing. Baby, don't let me down, oh go.
This now makes Back to Me the king of Vultures song samples with 4 total, which is more than any other Vultures era track, with it containing the intro Dogma vocal sample, the Run DMC Rockbox sample, and the Comin' From All Ends drum sample.
Going out.
Run, DMC.
you, fresh shit.
And finally, after another 24 hours, the Melrose GB has increased to around halfway done at 5,000 out of 10,000 paid. Supposedly, there is going to be a surprise bonus at some point, but that kind of remains to be seen, and I would not be shocked if it just went all the way through without any bonuses being put on the table. This brings up a great point about the price tag of other highly coveted Vultures 2 songs like Promotion and Take Off Your Dress, which are very hyped among the community. I'm curious if you guys think a 10K Melrose GB completing will end up raising or perhaps lowering the prices of future Vultures buys from Lewitt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you will be attending the Taiwan or Naples, Italy Vultures listening experiences.